This Raw Vision video is brought to you by Metro Solar, proud partner of the Richmond Football Club. G'day Tiger fans, welcome to Raw Vision and the Spotlight on round 16. It's brought to you by Metro Solar and we're taking on the Brisbane Lions at the MCG on Saturday afternoon. And as always, I'm joined by Daly. And Danny, you are a crisp looking unit today.
Well mate, after your effort last week, I felt a bit out of place, so I thought I'd better have a shower today and dress up for the occasion. But you won't get the cap off me, mate.
What's going on with the cap?
Sponsorship, mate. I've got to look after the sponsors.
Of course. You're looking good though. And
I'm feeling actually pretty good.
One of us is going to have to wear one every week now. We've set a precedent.
Well, your turn next week.
I will
a
do.
White one.
I will do. Good win last week against the Saints.
It was a good win. Good to get the 4 points.
Yeah.
Good to get some score on the board. We haven't been great at impacting the scoreboard, so to kick 18, 19 goals, whatever it was good. But also for the fans that came along, it was good for them to sing the song after the game, and hopefully we can get consecutive wins this week.
Trent Cotchin really turned it on. To have 5 goals and over 30, that's an elite performance. Gary Ablett hasn't even done that.
No, apparently Chris Naish, is it? Was
Knuckles,
the last,
Knuckles Naish.
Last player to do it at Richmond. But I think Cotchin showed on the weekend. Obviously, he's come under a bit of fire through the media about his inability to, I suppose, impact the game in his metres gained, as it's called. But last week he had a real focus to get out there and run hard forward and get involved. And he's probably battled a little bit with not fitness or injury, but just with his body being a bit sore through the middle part of the year. But we've eased him off at training in the last couple of weeks. I think that's helped him in his game day efforts. But he was outstanding, and his leadership and captaincy has probably been a real highlight of the season in what's hasn't been great for highlights, but he's been terrific with that.
Well, let's hope he can get forward again this week. Let's take a look at the team. We know that Steve Morris is out, but unfortunately Nick Floston's out injured, but we do get Daniel Jackson back. Yeah,
we get Jacko back. Nick's just a little bit sore, so we thought rest him this week. He'll only miss the 1 week, but Jacko obviously had a week back in the twos last week down there at Morwell, and his experience and obviously contested ball will be crucial for us this week against Brisbane, who have been pretty good in the contested area. So unfortunately we lose one soldier, but we get another soldier in this week, so he'll be able to do the job for us in the midfield.
Brisbane were outstanding against North Melbourne last Saturday night, and no one better than Tom Rockliff at the moment for the Brisbane Lions. He wasn't as good against North Melbourne, but over the season he's been outstanding. Yeah,
he's had a terrific season, and for a rookie player that he's I suppose once Adcock decides it's no time for the captaincy, he's probably the next one in line for him. So he's been able to show some good leadership. And again, last week, obviously lifted when they needed him to lift. And he's done that in a couple of their wins where he's been a little bit down early in games, but he's been able to come back and have an impact and get him over the line. And hopefully he's still feeling a few mental scars from the after siren incident with Boomer. And he's a little bit quieter this week. But again, our mids just need to control it and make sure he doesn't get that contested possession and those marks that he's got there on his averages.
Good leadership too, with 10 tackles as well.
Yeah, he's a hard nut.
Yeah. The other one I liked was Zorko. They really love to get it into his hands, but his ability to make something out of nothing and get out of tight situations, it breaks the game open for the Lions.
Yeah, it does. And
this burst here.
Yeah, he's a good player who takes the game on, and they usually use their half forward, Zorko, Green, these type of players to get up the ground and then work the opposition back. But he's another bull for him who's had a terrific couple of seasons, and we just need to make sure our defenders, especially our half-back line, just nullify their ability to get goal side of them and push hard forward, which Zorko does do. He's a bit of a barometer for him.
Yeah, he is.
When he's up and going, I think they're up and going, so we'll probably give someone the job on him to make sure that they shadow him all the way and don't let him get any involvements at all.
I think the other thing they did really well, they denied North Melbourne the football, but on the flip side, when they got the ball, they were able to just hold on to it with this sort of play here. Danny just kick, mark, gradually work their way down the ground, but then they picked their right moment to go fast.
Yeah, spot on, mate. And you were there Saturday night, weren't you?
Yeah.
So you would have seen it firsthand, but watching their last few weeks, it's been a big improvement in their game that Lepper's brought in. Yeah. Their ability to deny the opposition uncontested marks, but also their ability to as you said, control the game. And I think one of his big stats, knowing Lepper, is the time in possession stat. Yeah. Which is basically keepings off the opposition.
So how do you counter this though? What have we got to do?
Yeah, I think our players have got to be really on the ball in terms of making sure that we're manic in the way we press in and don't allow them that first kick out of defensive 50. Yeah. Once they get the first kick out, they're able to get going, but if our forwards and mids can press right into them and don't allow them that first quick or the switch back inside, as you've seen right here, that'll close them down, and they're not great. The kicks out of defensive 50 when they're under pressure, so we just really need to close them down as much as we can.
So you just need to come up and keep forcing them back.
You can see North here are folding right back.
Yeah, need to push up.
Yeah, we need to push up and play the game in our forward half as much as we can and force them down the line at best. But again, here we just need to squeeze right up on them, squeeze right up on them, squeeze right up on them. Don't allow them these outlet kicks. It's going to be crucial for us.
It was probably the biggest factor in them winning the game in the second and third quarter. So
yeah, it was.
Let's hope we can shut that down. I reckon there's some real opportunities for Richmond inside forward 50. Young Justin Clark, he's a young player, he's learning, but Petrie had him when they got the ball in there quickly. Yeah,
and again, Lepper's been patient with these guys and he wants to keep playing these young kids. There's another one, Gardner, who might come back this week, so he's pretty big on making sure the younger guys get a lot of experience. So again, talking to our forwards this morning, it's a real opportunity for us to isolate and separate them. Make sure that we're not focused on going to Jack all the time, that we're using, like Ty, whether we've got our lids down forward or Dusty down forward, using those guys a little bit more and just making sure we've got these guys under the pump and don't just bomb it inside 50 because I think Patfull's #1 in the AFL for intercept marks the last 4 weeks. So just got to make sure we just lower our eyes and give the forwards an opportunity to take some marks.
Yeah, and Brisbane did launch a lot of their attacks. Some half-back Hanley got back there and really helped out.
Yeah, he's been playing a bit more midfield this year, so he's crucial to him as well as the Zorko and the Rockcliffe. So he's another player we need to monitor pretty closely.
Well, thanks for dressing up today. What are you going to do now? You might as well go out somewhere.
Mate, I'm sweating. Like a pig, you wouldn't believe it. It's, I think I should do something tonight.
You look at me in bucks. I reckon you should go out. Don't forget the VFL play at Punt Road at 11 a.m. on Saturday morning before the big clash, so come down and have a look at them. Thanks, Danny.
Pleasure.
As always. We'll see you at the football on Saturday afternoon. That's been the Spotlight on round 16.